We used to be best friends, used to do good things together. Oh no, but no more.
It's just a distant memory.
My homie, buddy, cousin, it all just fell apart. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm not sorry.
It's just a distant memory. Yeah, yeah. My name said who's bestie? Tato Choco, come on. Tato Choco, come on. My name said who's bestie? Tato Choco, come on. Tato Choco, come on. My name said who's bestie? Tato Choco, come on. Tato Choco, come on. My name said who's bestie? Tato Choco, come on. Tato Choco, come on.
Welcome to the Feeling Station.
Thank you. Finally.
Finally. So sorry, man. Yeah, it's been a, it's been a hectic week. I owe you a massive apology, but thank you for being patient.
No, it's all good.
For those listening to this podcast for the first time, it's a romantic family and friendship breakup podcast showcasing stories that people would like to talk about with a view to give you lessons from their experiences. Now, I hope you find today's story entertaining, but more importantly, meaningful. And as you already know, the podcast is popular for two main reasons. The first being I do my best to keep my guests anonymous by giving them a name from the African continent. Are you ready for your name, my friend? Right. So I have
Yeah.
gone to the lovely country of Burkina Faso, and I am giving you a name from the Fulani tribe, and your name is Diara, which is Diara, Diara. And what that means is Diara, yeah. And what that means is lioness or strong woman.
Oh, wow. I love the meaning of that name.
It's a really good meaning, isn't it? Strong woman.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
And what name are you giving the person you're talking about today?
I think I'll give them just the basic name. I'll just call them Susan.
You call them?
Susan.
Oh, just Susan. Okay, cool. So the story is about Diara and Susan. And the second reason why the podcast is doing really well, they're real life lessons that people walk away with from the story that you're going to share. So what would you like somebody listening to your episode today to take away?
The first one. It's a parent-child relationship. So the first lesson is not every parent relationship is healthy. And the second one, love and abuse can exist in the same relationship.
Absolutely.
And the third one is your feelings are valid. The fourth one, setting boundaries. And the last one, forgiveness is personal.
Oh, forgiveness is personal.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'll just play those back real quick. And you said this is a parent relationship breakdown. Is that correct?
Yep.
Ooh, I like those. So number one, not every parent relationship is healthy. Number two, love and abuse can exist in the same relationship. Number three, your feelings are valid. Number four, set boundaries. And number five, forgiveness is personal.
Yeah.
Cool. Diara, let's get straight into it. This is your story to tell. Go for it.
Okay, well, I'm nervous.
You'll be okay in a few minutes.
No, you know the problem with this interview is when I get nervous, my English will disappear and I can't use any other language.
We'll keep your English bundles topped up. Relax. We will. I'll M-Pesa you some bundles so that your English is constant. Don't worry about that.
Okay, wow. Okay, Diara was born in a family of three girls.
We already know your Diara, so just say I was born in a family of three girls. Go for it. Own your story.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I was born in a family of three girls, and I'm the second born. And I can say like it was a broken marriage also, because my parents broke up when I was like around 15 years, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
And I can't say our relationship was that good or it was that healthy. You see those memories that kids have of their parents,
Yeah.
of how the home was. I can't really say like that. And if there is, it's like you can pinpoint them.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom and my dad got married, and my mom already had my older sister. So I'm the firstborn from my dad's side, but secondborn
Okay.
from my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad was a mechanic, and yeah, we lived pretty good. We had a comfortable life, and okay, fast forward, my dad built a home around his homestead. Like we were living in the same compound with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
But considering the relationship between my mom and his mom wasn't that good, there was some kind of reluctance to move to that house. Such that we moved there. Actually, the relationship became worse. My dad started drinking a lot. They started fighting. I've I've experienced seeing my mom used a panga. How can I call it? You see
A
those
knife.
big knives? Oh
Yeah.
no, not the knife. There's the big one that they used to plant or they cut woods or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Machete.
Yeah, that not
Mm.
machete. Let's say
An
the big
axe.
knife. Let's use that. No,
Okay.
not an axe. Let's use the big knife. I've seen her use that on my dad. Luckily he didn't get hurt, but he just got a scratch. And
It
since the
sounds like it was a very physically abusive relationship between your parents. I know I wasn't going to go into any details, but I think it might help with the story.
yeah, yeah,
And this happened when
yeah,
you were
yeah.
14 years old. So I'm guessing you've got some memories. What do you remember your parents' relationship being like?
Um, it was if I if I'm being honest, uh, my dad is a really calm guy. Like you see
Mm.
those men that they say in Kiswahili, we say mwanaume mwenye amekaliwa. It means a man that is being controlled by
Mm-hmm.
the wife.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, if my mom wasn't controlling him, but she wasn't that good. Or I wouldn't say like it was all her fault or it was all his fault, but she was too toxic, if I could be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And so the relationship, yeah. And if I could say this, my relationship with her wasn't that good because I'm called after my dad's mom, and
Yeah.
they don't like each other. So you can imagine
Oh,
when
wow.
she.
I see.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you
I see
can.
what you mean. So you're named after your
Mm,
grandmother. And,
yeah.
your grandmother and your mom do not get
Hmm.
on. So every time your
Hmm.
mom says your name, she remembers your grandmother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually,
Yo.
if sees, she says her name, states me, you just look like your grandmother.
Oof.
I have quite a temper, and I also have like an attitude. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I won't sugarcoat the relationship. So I was that kind of kid when someone visits. If I don't like you, I will stay away from. Like I will
Mm.
go. I will leave
Yeah.
in the house and go. So she was
Mm.
like, "Yeah, you look at like your grandmother. Your grandmother had this kind of spirit that don't like people and blah 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 blah."
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, back to the story. So when we moved to this house, things got worse because they would fight every day. My dad would come and she would find anything to fight him over. So like I came to understand when I grew up, when I got older, that he used to come in the house drunk so that he wouldn't have to keep up with the toxicity or the way she used to call, because she was so vulgar. She would call you all sort of names and so on.
What would make her do
So
that?
no,
Like towards your,
like
towards your father.
I could. Uh, I really don't know, cause let's say like he just used to drink. You see, like if you drink, that isn't the only problem. So like he used to drink. So yes, there's at some point like I used to understand her, cause he started drinking, then he started drinking a lot, so he wouldn't afford to pay our school fees or feed us or clothe us. So yeah, I will understand her frustration at that point, because she was frustrated, like this man is coming home drunk and we don't have food, we don't have these kids school fees aren't paid. So I will understand her at that point, but I wouldn't understand the way she portrayed it, the way she, I don't know how to say it. So after some time, the mother started complaining, because she used to shout. My mom will shout, and someone from 1 kilometer away will hear whatever she's saying.
Wow.
So yeah, so my grandmother started complaining, and they they used to like put up a family meeting to discuss her and so on. So at some point, they decided to sell the house. And remember, this house was built by my dad. My dad brought up the money and built the house, even if it was on her land. The money that was used to build the house was from my dad's pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I came to realize, later on, actually, it's just me that knows this explanation. I came to know, when the house was being built, my mom was called and she was told, okay, we think there's some amount of money that my dad had given to the sister to travel to abroad. So they were saying, instead of giving the money to my dad, they should use the money and build a house for us. But my mom didn't want that. My mom wanted to take the money. So they started being into an disagreement,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole period that the house was being built, my mom never stepped her feet on the compound wall to come, and she was told, you will be the one to be checking the materials, to be checking how the foundations are working,
Mm.
and uh, to make sure the work is being done. She didn't go there. She did. So the house was built. It was finished, and so we moved. So after our house was sold, we had to go and live somewhere else. And you see, we have to rent. So my dad has to pay rent every month. He still has to pay my school fees, because I think I was still in nursery, and my sister was in actually she was about to join high school.
Mm-hmm.
And things didn't go well, and they had to separate. So my dad had to go back to stay with the mom, and so we were staying with her, with my mom.
Do you know?
And
Do you know why they separated?
it was just the fight, the constant fighting. So
Yeah.
one night, my dad didn't come back home. So she was like, yeah, your dad left you, and now it's just me and you. He doesn't care about you. But if from someone perspective, I would understand him, but still I wouldn't understand him because he left us. He didn't care how we are going to survive. Yet my mom wasn't working.
Mm.
So yeah, I know he left for his peace of mind or whatever. So yeah, I think that's where my relationship with my mom started. Yeah, all I can say is she was a good parent because I remember she bought she got work. We started living good, and I remember I started using a smartphone. Was I was when I was in class 6 because she was like, I want to give you a good life so that you won't regret um your dad leaving you.
Mm.
So we had a good food, we were eating well, and so and so. So I joined high school, and yeah, that's where things started going bad. Because I remember uh, I was when I was in Form 1, I started performing really bad.
Mm.
And she was like, yeah, you just like your family. Maybe your family is throwing things on you. That's why you're not able to perform or whatever. So from there, our relationship didn't wasn't that good. So I started distancing myself from her because there was a time I was the most improved student in my class. And I
Mm.
remember we used to be given like a badge for the most improved, the best in math, the best in those subjects. So I was the best in maths in my class and the most improved student. And she was like, ah, look at your grades. They're so bad. I don't, your teachers must be stupid to think that you're the most
Mm.
improved student. Oh wow. And I was like, yeah, they said I'm the most improved because I came from a distant to a C assistant. That's quite a good. No, that's not a good result. Why what happens to the student that had a B? Do they have two heads or what? Oh my god.
Wow.
I received all kind of insult, and I was like, oh, wow. So from there, even if I got anything, if I got anything in school, if I got any gift in school, I wouldn't tell her
Yeah.
because I know she will be like, what happens to the first student? What did Actually, she will just ask you, what did the first student get? And then you will tell her, and then she'll be like, what stopped you from getting that gift and you got
Mm.
this? And I was
Mm.
like, this is my potential. This is where I am.
Mm.
And actually she will since I was in Form 1 to Form 4, I was a prefect. So meaning in order to be a prefect, you have to be well behaved, and you are might be like an average student. And when she used to come to school, she will be telling teachers, why do you keep saying all good things about her? Why isn't she doing well? Why isn't she becoming number one? Why isn't she getting an A or an B? And the teachers are like, every student have their own stage, and this is her potential, and you can't say like she will get an A and yet she is not made to have an A, but she's a good student, she's well behaved and so on.
Mm.
So yeah, and you will be she will be like, no, in being well behaved doesn't pay. She has to get good grades so that she can go to the university and do a good course and get and work for good money and so on. So it kind of lowered my, like, I wouldn't say like I was that courageous to tell her things or so on.
Mm.
So yeah, I did my high school. Actually, I will sometimes I wouldn't even give her my results. So she will just come and maybe find them there, and then she will check, and I will hear her asking my older sister, what does this mean when this is written in a report book? what does it mean? And then my sister would explain, and she'll be like, why didn't she get an A? Why wasn't she the first student? Why, Yes, I was the top 10
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go below like 11. I was always the top 10. And actually, I was always the best in maths, but she wouldn't see that. So I finished high school, yeah, and I didn't get a good grade. So I wasn't able to join university. And at this time, my sister was also done with high school, and she was working in, she went to abroad in those Gulf countries. So she was now the one that was bringing a lot of money. And then there is me there, jobless, living at home. So it was hectic. It was hell because she will just come and she'll just find you washing the house, and she'll just kick the bucket and pour all the water in the house and throw you away, and she'll be calling you, leave my house, you can just go out there and as well like other women, you're not supposed to be staying in my house. And I'm like, I'm still looking for a job, and I still haven't gotten one. And my mom will just pass where I am, and she will just spit on you, like, oh,
She would
you
she would
should
actually
leave my
she would spit on you.
spit.
Yo.
And I was like, you should leave my house. You're old enough. Actually, you're old enough to go and sell yourself so that you can get money or even go
Yo.
get married.
Wow.
So I remember there was this time by this time I got like a boyfriend. Some like he would pay for my hair, pay for my like the monthly things that you will need, the essentials that a lady will need. And then she will be like, I know you're selling yourself. And I remember I'm in the house, I haven't left, and I'm like, okay, if I'm selling myself, I think I have to leave the house so that I can go and sell myself. But I'm not selling myself because I'm still here, but I'm still getting the money. And she's like, okay, what kind of man that will send a woman money and he's not sleeping with them? And I'm like, yeah, they're good men out here. They're good men out here. So I remember the guy that we in topic, he called me to the coast. And I told her, okay, someone wants to see me. By that time, she knew because sometimes she would stay and be like, okay, so you tell your boyfriend to buy us this and this. You tell your boyfriend to buy us this and this. And I will just text him and he will, imagine, I'll just text him and send the money, and I would buy what she said she wants. And so I asked her if I could go to the coast, and hell broke loose. She called me, oh, you want to go and be misused out there? And I was like, no, it's not about being misused. It's my first time and I've gotten an opportunity. I've never gone to the coast, so I'd really love to go to Mombasa. So please give me this chance to go, and I won't disappoint, or I won't go there to maybe destroy my life or what. So I went. This whole time that I went there, she didn't call me. She didn't even ask if I got there safely or what. So when I came back, she asked me something, and she asked me, how much have you come back with?
Okay.
And I asked her, okay, what in Swahili, kweli nilikuwa naenda kuchukua pesa, ama it means, was I going for money, or I was just going to enjoy myself? No, I know he slept with you, so he must have given you money. And I was like, even if he slept with me, it doesn't mean like he has to pay me. He is my boyfriend. No, you have been misused by that man. He's never going to respect you again, and what and what and what. So Yeah, she said everything. She shouted the whole plot knew that I went to Mombasa and I slept with a man and I came back empty handed. And man you, I didn't come back empty handed. I came with some cash
Mm.
and I gave it to her and she was like, but I didn't give her everything. I had to remain something for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, it's just this. You went to Mombasa and came back with just this. And I was like, yeah, that's all I have because I still had to pay for the SGR. I still had to pay the transport from Nairobi to to Nakuru. But obviously, I wouldn't have had that much money.
Yeah.
That man just used you and dumped you. So this when every woman that will come, she will say how much I went to Mombasa and I was miss. Everyone knew,
Mm-mm.
literally everyone knew that I went to Mombasa. I slept with a man and he gave me a lot of money. And yeah, so things went bad. And so this relationship ended because he will ask me to go and I wouldn't want to go because I know what I will be getting.
Yeah.
So he got tired and he left. And yeah, so it was just me and her because my sister was still in the Gulf country working. And also my younger sister actually, we have a grandmother from my mom's side that was staying around.
Mm.
So because of the environment of the toxicity, she moved to that woman. She was staying with the grandmother
Mm.
because there was a peer with her. Like there was a cousin that was in the same school. So the grandmother was like, instead her, um, of her coming from your house to the school, and the school is near where I stay, let me stay with her. And they stayed, and she went and she moved there. She was staying there, and uh, so it was just me and my mom.
Mm.
And I remember this whole time when my sister was working there, she used to send money to me so that I can transfer it to the bank. So every time she sends money, my mom would ask me, "Can I get a portion from it?" And then I'll return before your sister comes or before your sister notices. And I will be like, "No, I can't give you because she trusted me with her money and I
Yeah.
can't give you." Oh, I would receive all kind of insults. You're a dog. You're a prostitute. I think
Mm.
when you hear them in Swahili, you will feel the heaviness with those names.
Yeah.
But I think in English, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
polite and it's kind of soft. So I will receive all sort of names. Hey, so I reached to a point and I asked my sister if there's a way she could be depositing money directly from where she is to the account, and it wasn't possible. So I still had to endure that until she
Mm.
comes back and come and registers the account, and then she'll be just doing it from where she is.
Mm.
So yeah, insults. I remember there was a time she found me sitting. I was on my phone, and she wanted to take my phone.
Hey, Feelers, allow me to interrupt you just for a few seconds to remind you that Notes to Feelers is a weekly publication from me where I talk about really, really deep stuff. And so far, we've done episodes like Lying Can Be Healthy and how the modern dating power dynamics have changed because men want to be chosen too. And more recently, I've done publications about consistency being a trap and 5 signs that your relationship could be over. If these are interesting to you and you want to be a part of the Deep Feelers crew, please click on the link in our bio and choose to receive the Notes to Feelers publication every week. Trust me, you will enjoy this.
And I took it and I hid it So she wouldn't take it. And I remember she stood there and she gave me hot slaps. And I can't even remember how many slaps that she gave me. They were hot, like back and forth, back and forth. And I was just there, like staring at her. And I'm going to take that phone and I'm going to break it. Actually, the phone that I was using was like the guy that I was with bought it. So that phone that was bought by a man, I'm going to break it. Just wait and see. So I told her, okay, if this was your phone, I would have given it to you, but this isn't your phone. It's not your money that is here. So there is no way that, I want that phone. I want that phone. That phone is the one that is making you think that you're a woman and a half. And if you think you're a woman and a half, why don't you just go and get married? You're old enough to bear children. And oh wow. And I just stood there and I left. Actually, I think I have a video of that because I remember she slapped me and I left the house and I took a video of the way my face was swollen and I sent it to my sister. And my sister was like, "What's up?" Like she wouldn't even do anything. She would just ask and she wouldn't do anything because she can't talk to my mom. And so, I sent it to her. I went somewhere. I remember I went somewhere, I sat, I cried, and it was raining season. It rained, and I was outside because I was still afraid of going to the house. It rained, I was sitting there, I was asking myself a lot of questions. At some point, I was even like, there was a building around, and I was like, if I went up there and throw myself, maybe I will just go and disappear, and maybe I will fall down and I will never wake up. And so something just stayed there. It stopped raining. I went back. I found she had locked the door and she had went. So I still had to stay there. It was evening. It was freezing. I had to stay there, wait for her to come back. She came. She opened the door. She didn't even say a word to me. She opened the door and she was carrying fries. She ate, she drank milk and went to sleep. Remember, I haven't eaten anything. I'm not working so that you will say like maybe she ate when she was at work. I wasn't working, so I was hungry. So I just called my sister and I told her, and I haven't eaten anything since morning, and mom has come and she has done this and this, and she would send me like 100 bob and I would go and take something to eat. Then I will actually, if she sends me the money, I wouldn't go that time, so I'll just sleep hungry, and then during the day when she's not around, I'll just go get something to eat, and then I'll come back. So things went like that. It was even hard for me to like stay in there. If she's in the house, I will just clean the house, clean everything, and then leave the house. So during this time, I met someone else, and things were great. And I remember telling myself, if I got pregnant for this man, he will take me and I will leave this house. If not, I'll just die in this house with stress and all this. So I went, and the guy made sure and told me, I'm not ready for a child, so we will be using pills. And so like I missed and they taking the pills. And I got pregnant, and he was like, no, I don't want a child now. I'm not ready for a child now. And so I sat there and I remember the environment that's in the house. So I had to terminate it.
Mm.
So I told him, if I'm going to terminate this pregnancy, I'm not. We're not going to be together again. So if I terminate this relationship, this pregnancy, this relationship is over. And it was like, okay.
Mm.
I was hurt. I was hurt. I remember I was crying. I was in a matatu going back home. I was crying. I was crying. And I remember the driver asking me, is everything okay? And I just told him, yeah, it's just that my head is aching. And why are you crying? No, I think in my childhood, like it's tears coming out because my head is in pain. And I was like, So I got home and he sent the money to get the pills. And yeah, I terminated it. And
Sure.
he didn't even care what happened. He didn't even ask me how I was doing.
Mm.
And yeah, so things continued to be that hard. And luckily, God came through and I got a job. Before I got a job, my sister came from the Gulf country. She came.
Mm.
Actually, she just came. Was it like 3 to 4 months? She came and still things didn't go well. So when she came, my mom wanted the money that she had and my sister was like, no, I can't give you this money right now
Mm-hmm.
because I want to buy a better job than the one that I was doing, so that I can like at least earn something reasonable, something good. And she was like, no, you have to give me the money or what. And we were just out of the house, and it was around 9 p.m.
Sure.
Me and my sister, we were chased. First, we went and stayed with the woman that was staying with my younger sister. So we went there. She knew we were there. She came in the morning. She started calling us names, calling us all sort of names. Actually, I was the one receiving the insults because she was like, I'm the one controlling my sister. I'm the one telling my sister to give her money. So she was calling me all sort of things. She was calling me, your work was going to sleep with men, your work was sleeping with men, and you don't know even what it takes to earn the money, and now you're controlling your sister not to give me money or to help me. And so we had to live there. So we went and we were staying with my friend, and we met in high school. So things didn't go well when we were staying there. You see, those kind of people that they won't tell you to leave, but their actions will tell you to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So she will just leave the house, and she will leave the house, and it was me, my sister, and her kid, my friend's kid. So my friend will just wake up, leave the house, and she won't even tell you what you're going to cook or what you're going to feed the child.
Mm.
So my sister had to chip in from her money. So we will just cook, eat, and then wash the utensils and then sleep. And then when she comes back in the evening, then she'll be like, is there food? And my sister will be like, no, you didn't even leave everything. We stayed hungry the whole day.
Mm.
And she'll be like, you couldn't even think of buying anything, and I will be like, no, but you just left the house. Actually, you left the house. You posted a picture of you in a hotel eating well. You don't even have an idea of what your kid is eating or whatever. And she'll be like, no, but you guys are here, so you have to know what she's going to eat or not what you will eat. So things didn't go well because there was a lot of, because she will just go to the toilet when she's on her piece. and she wouldn't flush the toilet. She would come, bring like fruits for her kid, and she wouldn't bring. So you were like, yeah, obviously we are unwanted here.
Yeah.
So we had to go back home
Hmm.
to the same mother that chased us away.
And how long had that been? How long were you away for?
Like 2 months.
Yeah.
And by this time she was okay because she used to like call us, ask us how we are doing, and she will be like, you shouldn't suffer out there. Just remember you have a home and you have a mother out here. So you shouldn't. And I remember all this time my sister we are here with my sister. My sister is still paying rent for her house. She's still paying the bills for the house and so on. So she wouldn't say like we left her to suffer. She didn't suffer. So we went back and my sister had to go back to the country. Actually, this time she went to a better country. She was earning good money. And then it was me here, jobless. I'm the only one who is at home. And the insults continued. The Cold War continued. And you'll just find you doing something, and then she'll find you maybe washing clothes, and she will throw down the clothes, pour away the water, and yeah, God came through. I got a job in another county, so I had to move. And this time, I remember when I moved, she started calling me, telling the first year I was staying with my boss, so it was kind of easy sending her money because I didn't have bills, I didn't have anything to cater. So I was just paid, and I will send her money. I will support where I could because I wasn't getting a lot of money from the work. So after some time, I got my own place. I started paying bills, and it was difficult to send money to her because sending money to her, it means you have to send her like a tangible amount of money.
Yeah.
It's not like that small cash. You have to send her a tangible amount of money so that she will know, like she will say like you're supporting her. But if you send her 1,000, no, that's nothing. She will still be saying, no, you're working and you're not supporting me, and your sister is the only one supporting me. And I'm like, she's earning way, 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 way better than me. I'm here, I'm working here, I'm getting 15K. I have to pay the house, I have to pay bills, and remember, I have to buy shopping, I have to buy everything that I need. I'm not able to support you, but I have been paying the electricity. That's the only. No, you're not. You even so. What is electricity? That's not supporting me. That is nothing. That is cheap change to me. And I told her like I can't support her. I can't support you the way like the older sister supports you. I can't. What should you do with your money? And I told her I'm not earning that much money. Even to me, it's not that enough. It's not sustaining me. I'm still struggling. And she's like, you've never even bought anything for me. And I'm like, can you please check your M-Pesa and see and tell me if 100% need to know there is nothing from me. I know you don't support me. I only get support from the older sister and the younger sister, because my younger sister finished school and she started working, and Tito, how will you say? How will you compare someone who? Yes, let's say I'm earning 15,000. I have to pay rent. I have to pay everything that I have to pay, and then there is someone else. Let's call them person X.
Mm.
They are earning 10,000. They are staying with the parent. They don't have any bill to pay.
Oh,
Will you compare the two?
absolutely not. You can't.
Yeah, so that like that's what she keeps saying. Even someone younger than you is supporting me, and yet there's you who is older than them isn't supporting me. So yeah, and I think that's it. And I've been working here for like 3 years, and I've gone home only 2 times,
Wow.
and it's not like that. Okay, tomorrow I'm going home. No, it's the first one was because I had to go and do shopping for her because my sister didn't trust her to do, because she will send the money and she wouldn't do the shopping. So
Yeah.
like I had to go and do the shopping. So I left like today and I came back tomorrow. The second time she wasn't feeling well, so I had to go and take her to the hospital. So yeah, I've never gone there. I've never gone back home. I've never like wanted to go back or even to visit, or even if it's December during the holiday, I'd prefer working instead of going
Yeah.
home.
Yo, this is really sad, eh? I don't really know what was going on with your mom, but then just from the few things that you've described, it just sounds like there's a lot that she has had to deal with from even before your time, because the shouting, the screaming, the threatening with big knives was happening even before you were born, and during your time you witnessed some of that. To the point that you said your dad would come home drunk just so that he can, be out of it and not have to deal with the noise. He eventually left. And then you were stuck at home. The constant accusations of you being sexually selling yourself to earn money, and then her demanding that money, and then not only demanding it, but also demanding how much that you must bring. And calling it not enough, go back and get some more of that. It just, it was a lot. And you sound like you.
It was, and sometimes, when you go to someone and tell them what you're going through, because I remember during that time when I was going through that, so I will just go. First I went to my pastor and he was like, that's a parent. You just have to listen, and I'm like, okay. I have to listen to how she's feeling. What about what I'm feeling? What about what I'm going through? Everyone would, and I would really appreciate if people started recognizing what the child is going through, instead of saying, no, that's just a parent. You have to respect her.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to respect. Yeah, I know that. And okay, so I have to stand there. I have to be there and tolerate everything that she's doing to me. Yet I'm the one that's getting all the insults and all the hurt and everything. So whatever I'm feeling doesn't matter. It's because she's a parent. I think that's why a lot of people go wrong, saying that you have to listen to your parents and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, it's life.
Hey, DR, I'm sorry about that, eh?
It's all good, but
yeah.
our relationship, my relationship with my mom was really like affected, because actually it was last week she called me. And before she called me, my sister had told me, because my sister tells me everything. when she sends money, she tells me like, okay, I've sent mom like 20 to 15K. I want her to do shopping and buy everything that she doesn't have, and also maybe my mom is diabetic, so and buy everything, and I'll tell her, okay. I told, after I started working, I told her, okay, since I'm not able to support that, I'll be paying the electricity bill. And since then, I've been paying the electricity bill. So last week, my mom called me and she was like, okay, I don't have food. Can you send me money? And I was like, no, but told me she sent you money to buy shopping, and she was like, told me she sent you money and to buy shopping, so you didn't buy shopping. And she was like, yeah, that's from her. What about you? What are you going to support? And I told her, like right now I literally don't have anything in the house. I literally don't have food stuff. And I even took a video of my kitchen area and I told her, look, I don't have anything. You've all this time that I came here, you've never called me to ask me if I have anything in the house. You've never called me to ask me how I am doing. You've never called to ask me if there's anything I need. And yet you have a farm down there. You plant and harvest maize. And where do you take all that money? I know I don't support you, but there's that parent thing of, okay, how is my child doing? How is my child surviving? I literally don't have anything. And she's like, you don't have food and you're working. And I'm like, okay, I'm working, but I'm not getting that money. That money isn't even enough to sustain me. You should be praying for me to get a better job so that I can be able to sustain myself. The fact that I'm in the city doesn't mean like I'm surviving or I'm doing well and she was like, no, you just don't like helping me. Your younger sister is helping you and your older sister is helping me, but yet you're just there living your life. And I'm like, oh wow, I wish, because there are days you will just get in the house, you don't have anything, you will cry, you can't even talk to anyone, you'll just cry and sleep. So like, yeah, I know I didn't do anything good, but she told me, you're the one who's supposed to check up on me. And I was like, okay, let's do this. From today on, I won't call you and you won't call me. So yeah, we haven't talked since then.
Sure. I get why your lessons are the way they are, and I'll just play them back. Number one, not every parent relationship is healthy. Yeah, this and remains right now still quite unhealthy. And number two, love and abuse can exist in the same relationship. Were we talking about love from your end for your mum? Because I am struggling to see where the love came from your mum to you. So when you say this lesson, are you talking about the love that you have for your mother?
Yeah, because even if right now, if I get a feeling or like, I just like if or just my sister texts me and tells me like, yesterday mom's diabetes was high and she wasn't feeling well, I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad. Even that time that we were there, when I was staying with her and she was abusing me and all sort, I will see how she was struggling. So I'll just like prepare something that to help her cope with it, and I'll prepare it and leave it on the table. If she eats it, then and she will eat it. So you say like, I still love her, and even her, there's circumstances that, because there's a time I was really sick, and I will see how worried she was. Yeah, so I think I will see my mom's love of how worried she was when I was in trouble or when I was sick or when I was going through something, but not the normal love.
Yeah. Okay. And number three, your feelings are valid. And I guess this is your feelings of worry, disdain, needing to be away, keeping yourself peaceful.
Mm.
And they are valid. And number 4, setting boundaries. I'm glad you are where you are now. And, you kind of decide what you're going to do with your time and your money. Because that was a very necessary boundary. And then on top of that, forgiveness is personal. And I'm guessing you're forgiving your own mum for this here. Just so that you can at least have the peace that you have, and then you can talk to me in the way that you're talking to me now.
About forgiveness, I'm still struggling because if I had forgiven, I think I would be visiting home frequently.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't. Like I said, I've just gone home twice in 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still figuring that out.
Work on it. Let it take whatever time it needs to get you to heal. Because that peace will only come if you've been able to allow yourself to feel every emotion and, get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for sharing that, Diarra. And you all have been listening to another episode of The Feeling Station. I'm your host, Tinto, and I will catch you in next week's episode. Peace.